This tutorial will show you how to log in for your Edmodo, or how to create your account, I should say. So the first thing, obviously, that you would want to do is go to the website, and the website is edmodo.com. You can put a www in front, but it's not necessary. So now, if you don't have an account, then down here where it says sign up now, it's free. Then you would click I'm a student, obviously, and you would enter your group code. Now, the group code that we're going to use is BP64U8. Your group code will be given to you by your teacher. So we're going to use BP64U8. All lowercase letters. You have to type it exactly as it's given to you. Now for your username, we want to use a standard username for all of the accounts that you have so that you don't lose any of your information or forget any of it. So you'll use the initial of your first name. Let's say my name is Jane Smith. So I would use J, and then I'd say write my last name, Smith, Smith, and then since you're part of Martin Center for the Arts number 41 school, you're going to type 041 at the end of your last name. Your password will be your student ID number. If you don't know your student ID number, then see one of your teachers because we would have that information. So for Jane Smith, let's say her password is 00000. You do not need an email address, so you can leave that space blank. And then you type in your first name, capital letter, of course, for the first letter, A-N-E, and then Smith. Okay, you agree to the terms of service, and then you click sign up. Make sure that you don't click sign up more than once. So as you can see, the group code that I used was for homeroom 312. Your group code will be specific to whatever class it is. On the left side, you'll see all of your groups, and this would mean whatever classes it is that you're a part of. Right now it's just math for this particular group. You want to make sure that you get a group code for each class. And then your parent can also have access if you give them this particular group code so that they can create an Edmodo account. Here's your home button. That's where you come back to this screen. If you click progress, then it'll show how you have done. It shows all your classes, so you would click a class. You can update things in your profile over here. Your backpack will be where all of your important information and files are. Backpack items, these are things that you can actually upload. If you have a paper that you're typing, then you can upload that paper into your backpack. That way you won't need a flash drive. You would just click add to backpack. And then if it's a file, you would choose file. And if it's a link, then you would click link and then type in the website. So let's say that in your backpack you wanted to put in your Hope McDougal. You would type in http://my.hrw.com, and if you press tab, which is what I just did, it would bring up the name of the website, and then you click add. And now you see that website is here in your backpack. You can do the same thing with files. If you click file and then you go to upload, it will bring up whatever is on your computer. You select the file and you select add. We're not going to add a file right now. Up here is where you see your notifications. So if you click here, this is where you'll see assignments that are due and a late assignment, obviously because this was something we had done before. So if you have an assignment due, then it says you have to create a profile picture. Once you've finished with the assignment, then you can click turn in. And if it's a question that you had to answer, then you type your answer to the question here. In the case of this assignment, all you had to do was upload a picture. Then you want to choose what you thought of the assignment. So if you lost interest, or if you needed help with it, if you were bored, if you need more time, if it's something that you feel wasn't taught in class, if you thought it was tough, if you thought it was interesting, if you liked it, or if you thought it was awesome, you can upload files, you can put a link in there, or you can add something from your backpack. So let's say that you had to do something written, and you can take a picture of it, and then you can upload the picture as part of you turning in your assignment. And then at the bottom you can type how you felt about the assignment. So if it was an assignment that was difficult for you, or if it was, let's say, boring, or if you need more time, then you would say why you needed more time, or any comments that you have for the assignment. If you thought it was awesome, then you can say what you liked about the assignment, if you'd like more assignments like that, and then you click turn in. In the me section, this is where you can see your profile, you can see your settings. If you need help with anything, if you're having trouble navigating, or you don't know where things are and how to use them on the website, then you would click help and you would get a list of topics. And for your profile, it would bring up this. If you need to change your profile picture, if you bring your mouse over the profile picture that's there, there's a little pencil icon there. You would click that, and then you would click choose file, and you would look for files on your computer to upload for your profile picture. For your settings, if you chose an email address, if you have one, then you can put your email address in, and you will get notifications whenever there's a new assignment, or if you have a message. Always remember to click save when you're finished. If you need to change your updates, then you would click here. If you need to log out, you would click the me, and then you click log out. Now over here you have a calendar. So if you click Edmodo Planner, then it would show all of your assignments that are due. So as of Monday, you have to create a profile and choose a picture. And it shows you what class that it's due for. So you can make sure that you're submitting it in that particular group. You can look at this by the week. You can look at this by the month. So if you remember when you saw that late assignment, this was the assignment that was late. Okay, so if you haven't turned something in, you would see notifications about that also. You can also choose what things you want to see in your calendar. You can choose to see everything, which I recommend, so that it shows you everything for every class, or you can only choose specific classes to be shown on your calendar, which I do not recommend. If you click the little settings icon, looks like a gear, then you can either print your calendar, or you can export, which means that you would take this information and put it into another program. Printing is always helpful. If you don't have internet access, then you can go in and print, possibly from the library, and you will be able to hang this up in your house. That way you'll be able to see what items are due. If there's something that you need to add to your planner, you would click over here. For instance, if you have a homework assignment, it may not necessarily be on Edmodo's calendar. You would go in and you would create a new event, and you would type whatever that event is, and make sure you click create. If there's something that you need to do, I know I usually create a lot of to-do lists, then you would click new task, and you would put in whatever it is that is the task that you need to do. Make sure that you're over here on the selection that says task. And let's say you have to make sure you go and buy your school supplies. So you would type in school supplies for 7th grade. And you can enter a due date. So if you want to make sure you get that done by, let's say, Sunday, then you would click create. And then that also pops up in your calendar. Okay. In the upper right corner, you see an X. That's so that you can exit your calendar. And now you're back to whatever screen you were on before you went into your calendar. Your calendar is accessible from any page that you are in on Edmodo. So you see it's always here, okay? Once you're finished with everything that you need and you've done all your assignments, you click the Me selection and you log out. And that is the basic on Edmodo.